So, the first episode was super pasabog. We got our first exclusive interview with Binibining Pilipinas Aspirant, Hannah Arnold!
Thank you for watching.
Yes, but alam niyo naman guys, if you're on YouTube and if you put your material out there, well, you cannot please everyone. Someone or somebody will say something super nasty, not because it's true about you, but because sometimes they just need an outlet.
Yeah.
So one of the things that you will really have to deal with, especially now that you're starting to get your name out there and your fez out there, is how to handle nasty things on social media. Sa gandang to guys, akalain mo meron pa rin naman akong mababasa. So I will be reading some of the things that was been said about you. So I don't know if you're gonna handle it, but might as well, right? Beautiful, but I don't have the feeling that she will win Miss Philippines for Miss Universe. She does not exude a blend of strong and humble woman. May pagka-elitist yung beauty niya.
That's like a shock. Remain true to yourself and just listen to those that really are close to you, that know you. So if there's like a negative comment, maybe some of it's a bit helpful, but others just let it pass through. Well, I'm still Filipino, it's still in my blood. It may not be there physically, but it's in my heart. And I would love to wear the Philippine sash across my heart. So, yun lang.
Hola! You guys may know me as Tita Lavinia from Tita sa Pageantry. I'm a beauty pageant enthusiast and I'm also a fashion writer for a wedding magazine. Please don't forget to hit subscribe and the bell notification button para naman updated kayo sa mga ganap sa hanash ko. So my first question is, you are going out there as an independent candidate, right?
Yes.
So as an independent candidate, it's a little trickier because you don't have the usual setup of somebody giving you extra classes on things. So what about handling bullies or trolls on social media? Is this something that you've discussed with other groups, or is this something that you don't really look into, but it's gonna be there? So I just want to know, how are you gonna handle it, or how have you been handling it?
Well, actually, yes, during my training, we have gone through like personality development classes, and we've touched on how, just remain true to yourself and just listen to those that really are close to you, that know you. So if there's like a negative comment, maybe some of it's a bit helpful, but others just let it pass through. I don't know, I guess it depends as time goes on. I hope there are no negative comments for me.
No, there will be.
Yeah, so I guess it'll just, as it goes along, I'll slowly learn with that. But as of now, what I do every day is I read a Bible verse, and then I also read some affirmations.
Okay, just to calm you down.
Yeah, so it calms me down, like keeps me ready for the day, and yeah, it just keeps me positive.
Okay. Sa gandang to guys, akalain mo meron pa rin naman akong mababasa. So I will be reading some of the things that was been said about you. So I don't know if you're gonna handle it, but
It's okay.
might as well, right?
Yes.
So
Well, actually, before we start, there was a quote that I actually read like yesterday, and it said, once you know your weaknesses, no one can use them against you.
exactly.
Yeah.
I like that. I did a little
Okay.
bit of research about you, just a little bit, because I didn't want to spoil everything. When we contacted you, I didn't even ask you if you spoke Tagalog or if you understood Tagalog. I wanted to save everything for today. So I read a little bit of your profile. That's why I was able to ask you about your background with your charity background. So I'm browsing through some of the things here. It's a forum, okay? So one person or one of the posters gave like your bio. Let's see. There was this one person who said, beautiful, but I don't have the feeling that she will win Miss Philippines for Miss Universe. So how do you respond to that? Like, without even knowing you, just looking at your physical features, dismissing you as someone who won't go really far.
Yeah, well, they always say don't judge a book by its cover. So you should really wait until you get to know all of us candidates. But he didn't say that I wasn't going to win another crown. So there's still possibilities for one of the others.
Okay. So this one is in Filipino. He or she said, sana after mga 2 years ulit tayo magpadala ng mestiza. So, I think we touched on this before. So, how do you respond to things like that? Because obviously, you cannot change your chemical, physical makeup, right? You cannot change mama and papa. So, how do you respond to things like that?
Well, I'm still Filipino. It's still in my blood. It may not be there physically, but it's in my heart. And I would love to wear the Philippine sash across my heart. So, yun lang.
So, there was this someone who commented on your hunger to win the crown. I was like, huh? Where's the hunger? Because I haven't really,
it hasn't
been out there, but this person seems to know, like, you're super hungry for a crown. So, I hope she knows how to make a difference, knowing that Catriona just won last year. Is this something that you consciously think about, that, you know, the comparison will always be there, but is this something that, you know, pops in your head?
Well, Catriona really set the bar high, and at the moment I'm trying to do a chin-up to get over the bar. So I'm a completely different person. I know, like you said before, there's always comparisons between past queens, but just look at the things that I'm good at, the things that I can bring. Get to know me first, and hopefully I can be another title holder like Catriona. Yeah, she is one of my inspirations. Yeah.
I have a follow-up. This isn't really like a troll thing, but people think about timing. Like, when we have been like sending Oriental looking girls, some people would say maybe we need a break from Oriental looking girls and then have somebody really Filipino looking on board, and then we have like a string of girls who are more mestizo or biracial. What about you? Is this a factor that you look into before like joining, or do I hold back this year, or is this an okay year?
Well, actually, my plans of joining actually started like at the start of last year. So that's when I was like invited, like, do you want to join, like do you want to prepare for Binibining? And so at that time I didn't even know that Catriona was going to be joining. So of course I'm not sure who's going to win and like that, and it shouldn't stop me from going after my dreams as well. And of course, everyone's also entitled to their opinion. If they prefer someone that's darker, lighter, that's okay. But yeah, again, just get to know me first.
It's your dream, diba? You're going to be the one who will be putting in the work. So, oo nga naman, it's your dream. Sino ba naman yung magsasabing, bakit hindi, diba? This is actually one of my favorite, entries from this forum. This person said, she is imperfectly beautiful, not yet polished, but a very huge potential. With height, she can stand out in a crowd full of beautiful women. My concern is she does not exude a blend of strong and humble woman. May pagka-elitist yung beauty niya.
That's like a shock, because I thought like
you're likable and things like that.
Relatable. Yeah. It's pretty crazy because on my Instagram especially, I've just been posting pretty normal daily things. Like I take the Jeep, I hang out with my cousins. So I'm not sure how else I can strip back. But yeah, it's just me.
Embrace na lang, diba? If she does more of these fundraising, it will reflect on her life and her reign as a potential winner. Prepare accordingly. So this one is just a statement. Some people will be so pushy na they will suggest things as if robot ka na pwede mong gawin. How do you deal with these people? Tie your hair like that, or laugh like this, or talk with more energy. How do you address those?
Well, like you said, they have good intentions. So obviously it means they see potential in me. So maybe they really want me to prepare to be that Miss Universe or Miss International or whoever that they've seen in the past. So they're just giving me tips. But yeah, like you said, it's like a statement. I haven't really seen any at the moment. But thank you. Just keep on giving them, but maybe a bit nice.
So you seem to be like super likable, super fun. But just out of curiosity, has anyone been mean to you in one way or another?
Not necessarily, but maybe because I haven't really found it. I don't really go out there searching, or maybe they're too scared to comment on my actual posts. So I haven't seen, like, where you're reading from. I haven't read that. So I haven't experienced yet. Of course,
you haven't read
this.
Okay.
Yeah, so it may happen in the future, but it's okay. Yeah.
So just, I don't know, take a swig of vodka. I don't know. But you're handling this one pretty well for your first time to sit down.
Yeah.
Diba? Parang you kind of forget that there's a camera there. There's, of course, the ring light, but you're doing pretty well. And I'm sure as you go along, you're going to get like more professional help on how to deal with these things. Because when I talk to you like this, it's mostly from a point of view of like a middleman, someone who's in the middle of what the fans are saying and what you girls are saying. So there you go, flying colors. And if you do get to read comments about these videos that we will be publishing, I hope that you take this into like something that you can study or something that could really... Well, sometimes they're not so constructive anyway. Sometimes they're just plain nasty, but just keep it in stride because, again, they don't know you. Somebody said something about like being polished. You're gonna be buffed to perfection. So there you go.
Like we're not yet in the pageant, so this is just me.
I know. So you just have to be, I don't know, level-headed about these things on social media. So good for you, good for you. So thank you so much for answering that. And at least now you know that people talk about you. And they will talk about you more.
Yes, thank you.
You're welcome.
I'm gonna have my tea now. Thank you.